Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. So you guys may have noticed that in the space of just 2 years, I've made tons and tons of art out of 5 different metals, and it seems like I've lost all sense of sanity with it. And unfortunately, that's my personality. Now, sometimes the stuff I get addicted to serves me some good, but usually even the ones that serve me good often get taken to a level where they start to cause other forms of drama in my life. But at least I'm doing things that are at least have some good in them these days. When I was a teenager, I used to have a very atrocious diet. I was drinking 2 to 4 liters of soda every day. I never ate anything healthy, and I often would get excited about going to various events only because they had soda, right? My parents would ration how much soda they would buy at home. I was going to college part-time, and then I would get really excited if there was a party on campus, if there was some kind of study group where somebody was going to bring a lot of soda, and I would go there and guzzle the soda. The social event was secondary compared to how much soda I could guzzle at the party. Now, I would have kept drinking soda except for one event when I was going to college. I'll let you pause the video to think what caused me to stop drinking the soda. I was my first day of class one year. There was a girl in the classroom that I liked. I was very overweight. I think I was a little bit shorter than I am today, and I weighed close to 200 pounds. And when I got home, I almost forgot about her and was just about to reach for the soda when I thought to myself, maybe I'll try water for once. And if I don't like it, I could always go back to the soda later, right? That was my logic the first time I reached for the water. I reached for it, and I'm like, gee, I could do this for the rest of my life. And I never went back to the soda again. Now, people say an occasional soda won't kill you. Yeah, but not having soda won't kill you either. And given my track record for the last 20 years, I think it's better that I just stay off of the soda, even if one doesn't kill me. There are a lot of things that one won't kill you, right? Doesn't mean you should try it, right? Shooting heroin one time probably won't kill anybody, right? You get the idea, right? Doesn't mean you should try it. All right, so I've been off of the soda. Now, unfortunately, and this is where I need you guys to pray for me, 2 months ago, I was just about to do an art piece out of tantalum that needed really steady hands. And I told myself that I would stop using the caffeine for a couple weeks, get the tantalum project done, and then go right back. And unfortunately, I felt so good without the caffeine. And I don't miss it, but at the same time, dark baking chocolate has its benefits. And I feel like I'm missing out. I hope I can go back, but with a soft landing, right? Not go back to 2 pounds every day, but go back to like a square every day, right? And unfortunately, I've never done anything in moderation in my life. I've done all and I've done nothing. And I've never done anything in moderation in my life at all, which is unfortunate. My art projects are a prime example of that. I would so much love to do a normal amount of art. What I tend to do is have intermittent times where I do nothing at all, and other times when I do all of it, because I can handle that, right? Especially with art, there's a lot of setup and takedown of gear that doing it in moderation would just be a huge waste, right? I know it sounds weird. I don't have the right environment to even do it in moderation, even if I had the will to do it, right? That's the craziest and kind of saddest part of it all, right? When I first started doing intermittent fasting 4 years ago, see, I had a binge eating problem. Even though I was eating healthy foods by this time, I was eating too much of it. 4 years ago, I started doing intermittent fasting. Now, just as I start doing intermittent fasting, I go to the grocery store and all my foods are sold out because everybody is panicking, right? COVID-19, right? And so I kind of got addicted to the fasting itself. Because when I was doing an intermittent fast, let's say I was fasting 16 hours or sometimes 40 hours, I would get a lot done during that time because I wasn't distracted by needing to eat. I'd get a lot of art done, I'd get a lot of computer programming done, I write computer games. I would, sometimes when I'm in the middle of a fast, it creates a vacuum in my life, and it forces me to go talk to the girl that I'm nervous talking to, right? Or it forces me to do some public speaking that I was nervous about. I need to talk to my boss about something. All of a sudden, I need to fill that gap. Oh my God, I can't think about food. Let's go think about how to talk to my boss. And I would get a lot of stuff done. And if it was a long enough fast, and if I was doing it often, I would often save a lot of money, right? By the end of the month, oh my God, I have enough money to buy another 50-pound bar of Bismuth. And I kind of got angry at the idea that I even have to eat at all, because I'd much rather be talking to the girls that I'm nervous talking to my boss, buying Bismuth, making art out of it, and eating was kind of taking away all my resources to do all those things. And I got very angry at the concept of eating, to the point that I almost starved myself to death. I've lost 40 pounds in the 4 years since I began intermittent fasting, right? And so it just goes to show it's really a no-win. I tend to swing from one side of addiction to the opposite side, right? From binge eating all the way to anorexic, right? From drinking so much soda to not wanting to think about soda, to the point that I'm eating too much of everything else, and you get the idea, right? From chocolate all the way to needing to have steady hands to do art. So this is why I'm really fearful of getting myself addicted to painkillers, the things that I struggle the most with are things that I have to do, but that I have to keep away from addiction, right? So the eating, the financial stuff, right? So investing in precious metals, you have to do a little bit, but it's very easy to get carried away, right? The day trading of the precious metals, right? Exercise is another big one, right? Anything that I have to do but moderate is always a challenge. If I can stay away from it altogether, like the drinking, the drugs, right? The soda, I can control that, right? Because I don't have to do them, right?